I canceled all my streaming services and took my TV off the wall. Part 3. Part 3 is going to be all about my biggest fears about taking the TV off the wall and canceling my subscription services, because it's too easy to say, oh, I took my TV off the wall, but then all you're doing is watching your TV on your phone, on your iPad, whatever. There's too many ways to cheat. So I canceled the streaming services, and I just disconnected. Some people had given me passwords for some other streaming services, and I was like, I'm done. I'm logging out of those as well. So no bootlegging. I'm not bootlegging any streaming services either. And the cherry on top, I've taken the social media apps off my main phone, and I only have my main email, one email on my main phone, to stop with all the noise. My gosh, there's so much noise out there. So part 3, my fears of taking the TV down.
You know when someone is selling from stage and at the end the audience gets up and rushes to the back of the room to buy? That's a table rush. My name is Mischa Z, and the Table Rush Talk Show is all about bringing you the tools, strategies, and tactics that you can use to grow your audience and inspire them to buy.
Okay, part 3 of taking the TV off the wall, canceling all the subscription services, and stopping to bootleg other people's streaming channels, and my fears around that. Okay, biggest fear, number one main fear, is that I do bond with my youngest son, who's 20. After I got divorced and got situated on, my living circumstances and all that, Waylon and I would bond having dinner and watching a show, and we would also watch a movie. We'd start a movie and then watch that movie over, 5 dinners. So if a movie's 2 hours long, we'd start a new movie. If we really were into it, we might finish it. But usually we'd break it up over two or three dinners, and that was a lot of fun. And we'd really be looking forward to dinner to watch the next, part of the movie. And then, oh my gosh, dinner number 3 when we finish the movie. So, man, we bonded a lot, and we're bonding a lot over that. So there's that fear. Another fear is I've been single for 3 years now. Actually, haven't been dating either, which is a side note. But anyway, I was like, I'm probably going to start dating again. I'll probably meet a girl, or girls. And what if there's nothing, it's not like come over and let's, people these days, they watch some TV, and that's a thing that you do. And I'm like, did I just, how's that going to work? Yeah, how's that going to work? So there's that. Next is conversations. You hang out with people, and a topic of conversation oftentimes is, what are you watching? What are you streaming? Did you watch Billions? Are you watching Suits? Are you watching this? Are you watching that? So perhaps I'm getting rid of a point of connection with people, or a way to talk and chat with people. By the way, I as I've said on the other 2 parts of this, I have taken the social media off my phone which I love. Oh my gosh, it's so good. There's still a ton of value in social media. I just try and time block any activities on there. And actually, now that it's not on my phone, I don't even post. I know I should be for business, and especially because I'm podcasting and doing interviews with people, and it's a great way to promote it on social media. But I'm like, you know what? I'll promote when you interview me, I will promote our interview 100% by talking about it on my podcast. I'll even republish the interview on my podcast, and I'll promote it to my email list. Now, I personally believe the email list is the most powerful channel to share or to promote something, like to promote an interview. If I've been interviewed on a show, like, it's going to get promoted on my email list. I think it's the most powerful. That's the most engaged audience. People will click through more. I just think it's the most powerful. Anyway, side note. Fear number 3. What in God's name am I going to do for a couple hours of night when I was perhaps watching bad streaming shows? And I think that's fear number 3. Fear number 4 is FOMO, fear of missing out. I might miss out on some amazing show, some earth-shattering show, some mind-blowing content, something super entertaining and fun. I might miss out on that. Okay, those are the 4 main fears. There's probably more, but I'll start with those. And again, I believe the benefits of getting the TV off the wall for me are resting better. It's like, oh yeah, I read this thing, like I said before. If you're streaming shows at night, if you're watching TV at night, just go to bed. You're tired. I love that. That's one of the main things. Number 2 benefit is find healthier ways for me to recharge, to relax, to disconnect, right? So it's important, I believe, in my spiritual journey, my mindfulness journey, my life journey, my growth journey, to find healthy ways to recharge, to revitalize, to stay centered, to connect with Source, to connect with God. And I was finding TV streaming, generally speaking, was not conducive to that so much. And actually, now that I talk this out, and I've actually had this thought before, I was like, it was a great way to decouple. It'd be like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna kick it on the couch, relax, watch some shows. And it actually served me. But then I was like, yeah, now I'm spending a lot of time trying to find something to watch, and most of it sucks. So it's mind-numbing, and I would rather decouple in a healthier way, if that makes sense. Of course, there's a financial benefit. Like, how much money do I spend on mind-numbing content? Turns out, barely anything anymore. It's an opportunity definitely to build new habits, to read more books, good books, perhaps books that feed the mind. So to build new, better habits, it's a benefit. Benefits for more healthier, engaged conversations with people that I might spend time with at my house, right? Like if I'm hanging out with someone at the house, family, friends, whatever, like no TV, we can engage, we can chat, or you can jump on your phone, or we can read books, or anyway. And I'm going to say the biggest benefit, and I've lost track of the benefits, are what will show up to fill that void. I'm like, if I freed up that time for whatever, like what shows up to fill that void? Maybe I go engage more out in the community, in my community. That could be the recovery community. It could be just walking around Encinitas. There's so many fun little things to do. When that space is available, maybe I start getting invited to things. Maybe a beautiful woman shows up in my life. Maybe I meet some new band friends, like who knows? The sky's the limit. What falls into that place? Maybe new inspiration business-wise. Who knows? I have no idea. So the adventure, the curiosity, like, get rid of that TV and let's see what fills that space. And oh my gosh, some really, really cool stuff. Simple, cool things have already started happening. And I'll talk about that coming up. We're getting close to 12 minutes here, so we'll go on with part 4, I think it is.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.